Who are the EastEnders legends or legacy characters whose actors would be able to return and that you'd like to see back? So this criteria specifically addresses characters who aren't dead, characters who should probably be able to come back, but like no like kind of painting over the death like it didn't happen. So characters who are still alive and would theoretically be able to return. So, prime example, Max Branning.
Prime example, Grant Mitchell.
True.
Danny Dyer.
Oh, Mick Carter, rather. Come on.
Mick Carter. I'll just call him Danny Dyer because he is Danny Dyer.
Yeah, but he's nice, Danny Dyer. Like, he's actually nice.
You saying Danny Dyer's not nice?
Mate, he seems like a right bell end.
He's the Will Ospreay of acting. I tell you that much. He's an absolute bell end.
Also, notorious one that I think a lot of people would want, and I suppose just because we don't want this to be like 2 minutes of just listing names. We'll go into some of them. Obviously, Jane Beale. He's another character who probably should return. So it'll be an interesting. You just want to see the back and forth as Jane returns, possibly with Christian and Saeed. You know, would be cool. Do that, and fucking. You have the conflict of Jane being like, Bobby, you're mine, and also, Ian, I love you and I miss you. Like, you know, that's I was going to say that's banter. That's fucking banging that.
That's banter, always.
Oh, that's fucking banter.
What's the fucking dog, Winston Churchill?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yours a bit suggestive, mate. All right, we're just going to quick fire some of these because fuck me, people just listing. Oh no!
Well, what is on this?
It's all right. I'll get to it, mate. I'll surprise you with it. Just go through some of the names. We'll talk about some just to make sure this video is not 2 minutes long. Max Branning. Look, the family's been brought back to bring back Max pretty fucking easily. Lauren's back. Fucking Penny's now here. Jack's in a bit of a crisis, and he will be. Still has the Denise and the Fox kind of family involved with the Brannings as well. And, you know, you could probably, if you bring back Max, you could probably bring back a new wife, probably, or Tanya. Probably not, but you could. You could bring in Oscar, who was their kid, and you could probably just bring in another kid saying, you know, Max, like someone just fucking when I'm not raising your kid. You could bolster the Brannan family, make them a kind of fucking big deal, and have Max kind of reassert Jack, being like, Jack, mate, like what the fuck have you been doing? You know, we used to run this bitch, but obviously you don't want him to be fully like bad guy Max, but you still want the core things of the character. You want him to be a shagger. You want him to fucking be like, mate, I want my businesses, come on. Like, he wants... And I'm not saying give him some of the Derek Brannan qualities, but kind of have him come back and be like, mate, we need to get this fucking Branning Empire back and fucking going. Could bring in Joey Brannan, could bring in Alice. Like, there are enough characters that you could repurpose with a Max return. Do you want to see Max?
I'd love to see Maxi Pad return. Love Max. He's a great character. He's big, bald, and full of beans. I'll say that much. And I want to see him back because watching 2013 EastEnders and 2014 makes me realise why did the writers fuck you over, Jake Wood, or whatever your name is? What? Why did they look at you and just went, "You're a prick"? And
you're gonna be a grumpy uncle. What? Why? You're gonna be grumpy as fuck. Okay.
Like it's pretty like if you follow this channel, you pretty much know that we hate the previous writers because they fucking I like to imagine, you know, like how you play Russian roulette. They were playing Russian roulette with a fucking bingo card, like, who can we ruin this time? gun.
Just
Spin
like,
the gun.
Yeah, here we go, here we go.
It's...
Oh, fuck, it's Ian this time. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, Ian. Guess you're leaving the show. Oh, who next? It's Max. All right, let's play it with storylines. All right, a possible... All right, there's 6 bullets, so we have 6 characters. We have Whitney, Gray, and Ben. Oh, bloody hell, I wonder who's going to get this one. That was what the previous fucking writers were. Ah, fucking hell, I wonder if Ben Mitchell's going to get a new storyline. It's been 2 days since his previous one finished. Fuck.
It's well known we fucking hate them because, like...
It was a bad time for the show.
Like, I'm not saying don't do your job properly, but that guy literally, how, like, I imagine the Bible was written.
It was so impressive how... Mate, it was in that 2020, they had to stop for like 6 months. And the first week when Gray killed Chantel, you're like, whoa, fucking hell. And then just the week 2's just, what is this? What do you mean you only had one storyline planned, for fuck's sake? Like, what?
You had 6 months.
You had 6 months. How is only the first week interesting? Fuck those writers, man. Hot garbage. Bad time in the show. Glad we're at the point where we are at now. Tanya would be cool. I don't know, people described it as a yummy mummy, which I don't really know how I feel about that phrasing, but you know what? She was. She slept with Phil, of course, and then was absolutely fucking... You know, it's that like immediate regret where you wake up and you're in a bed next to someone else and like you don't remember the night and you're just like, well, I've got to leave now. Sorry. Fucking fantastic stuff. Zainab Masood, character who was a very kind of religious woman, obviously was the bad to what was the Peggy Mitchell in the Mark HIV storyline, was the big bad with Saeed's coming out and realizing he was gay, and then in the end turned into a very funny comic relief character, did a really good job of it, and I'd happily see her back. Christian, still, honestly, the main risk of bringing back Christian is if you bring him back, there's a chance you fuck up probably one of the better gay romances the show's ever done. Because they got their happy ending. Look, don't fuck with that, lads. Don't fuck. Look, alright, if you bring it back, one of them's gonna die. So don't. Just leave it. Leave them in the... They're still happy. They're still happy, alright? Don't take another gay couple away from me.
What's that scene? Is it Interstellar with the man where he's looking at his past out and screaming? It's just going to be you looking at Chris Clenshaw. He's like, bring that, Chris. No. Let me out.
Is that like Tom Hardy one? Just, wait. No. Wait. It's fucking...
No,
don't do it. Look, I can't risk another gay couple getting the fucking axe. All right, I can't. All right, all the best gay couples get murdered in Soap. It's miserable. You know,
imagine you banging on the window of Chris Clenshaw the minute he comes up with the idea to bring him back. Fuck no.
Just, you know, so Sophie and Sean. Sean left. Maddie and Sophie. Maddie's fucking dead. Kate and Rana. Fucking Rana's dead. Kate left. Fucking... It's just... Just stop killing off the gays, please. We need more. Jane Beale, of course, already said about it. Great drama with Cindy being back. Really interesting time. You get to pose the question of who is the love of Ian's life. And honestly, between Jane and Cindy, like, I don't fucking know, honestly. It is Jane. It really is. But obviously Ian's going to be with Cindy for so long.
I hope not.
Zoe Slater. I don't understand why they never brought back this character. She just never seems to want to return.
That's Little More, is it? Or That separate
No,
character.
Zoe Slater. That's Kat's daughter.
Oh, sorry. I'm so confused with the Slater clan.
There,
Yeah, that's the one. That's the infamous scene, isn't it?
you
You
ain't
ain't my
mother.
mother.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I
Yes,
confused them.
like Zoe Slater is. Look, if you can't get Michelle Ryan back, but you probably could just fucking pad out the checkbook. Like, all right, you actually want to do this. Like, you got to bring her back with a family. You got to have a new generation of Mitchell women already there, or Slater women rather.
What was that fucking girl who came back at Christmas in the early 2000s with an American accent? What was her name?
Vicky Fowler.
Yeah, Zoe Slater comes back with an Australian accent. G'day, mate. Was you like a fucking Barbie?
I mean, people have thought maybe Martin will... Because obviously Martin left this previous week. And people are thinking that perhaps when he comes back, maybe they'll bring back Vicky. Pretty cool. I'd like to see another Fowler about. Obviously, he's visiting Sharon and Michelle. Michelle, who's having a mastectomy. Which I think it's like a procedure to try to stop like cancer from like spreading. It's the removal of the boobs. To avoid breast cancer.
So she'll have no boobies.
Not. That's not the main takeaway from this, mate. It's not the main takeaway.
Oh. I thought vasectomy is what a man gets, though.
That's a vasectomy.
What?
Vasectomies like a vasectomy's getting the snip so you don't fucking you don't do this, you don't do the sperm. Or you probably fucking do.
I honestly thought vasectomy was, do you know like how trans women will get rid of their sac? Like they won't get the vasectomy, they'll just get rid of it. I just thought you do that.
No,
you just don't eat them anymore. Get rid of them, mate. You
just snip the tube.
I don't it's not as fun.
Don't know the actual procedure like.
No, it's fun because if you have an empty sack, like you could a fucking punching bag, fucking you know, fucking haymaker. Just saying.
Well, someone's relating to you by not knowing any of this either. Yeah, she's getting a mastectomy, which is the removal of the breasts. Bianca? Only if Bianca's there for about, like, 2 weeks max. Bring her back for 2 weeks. Bring in a new family member, and then have her leave again. Tiffany Butcher? Yeah, come on. Gotta see that at some point. Right? Gotta see that Butcher Baker kind of family. It's just how it has to be. Grant. It's not happening. Well, it will at some point eventually, but it's not happening at all. Michelle Fowler. I would love to see Michelle back, but not if they give her that 2017 writing. I just think it's so hard to encapsulate the Susan Tully Michelle Fowler. It's so hard to kind of make that work with a different actress. So I'd be willing to see it, but only if they actually treat her the way she should be fucking treated, which is like a big fucking deal. Mark Fowler Jr. Yeah, sure. Simon Wicks. Yeah, sure. David Wicks. Yeah, go on. Tiffany. Diane Butcher. Who the fuck's Diane Butcher?
Princess Diana.
Ricky Butcher, of course. Yeah, Diane Butcher's completely in the blind spot for me. She was in like the early 90s. Grant Mitchell, Cindy Jr. Yeah, all of them, please. All of them.
Who's the one that made you giggle?
Who?
Who's the one that made you giggle?
I would like to see Fat Boy back.
Oh, the Fat Boy is back.
I thought he is a good character that brought some humor to the show. Someone says he's not iconic, and someone says Fatboy and Shirley defo agree. I just wish they'd retcon what happened to him. I hate it. He did not deserve it at all. I feel the same about Kush. Fats and Shirley are my 3 favourite characters, and I could see Fats being good friends with Freddy. Not really.
Yeah,
Freddy and Fatboy are like fucking 10, 15 years apart.
Hold on here. Is he fucking friends with Fatboy? Why is he calling him Fat? Like, you're not fucking friends with it. You're not going up to him and going, hey, give me your cock. Hey. Like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Like, you know, like how you have Taylor Swift stands.
Also, I know you never even said he was iconic or anything like that, just to kind of yell at the other person. But you know what? I think he is iconic to our generation. I'll be real, mate. I'm 90% sure this is the Fatboy Stan account.
Him saying Fatboy is iconic in this generation is like me and you going, Alex Riley is iconic to wrestling, and wrestling would not have changed. Wrestling would not have changed if Alex Riley was not about. That is essentially, for wrestling fans out there, that is essentially what he is saying. Like, I honestly, mate, do you know, like if Taylor Swift stands or Venom, I feel like cancer is growing. Like, I feel like these Fatboy stands are multiplying. I feel like
honestly, I think the Fatboy stands are slowly getting fucking. I think the Fatboy accounts are getting slowly, like, less and less.
I know it's just one block, but we might know who the one block is.
I don't know if we know them, but regardless, I think the Fatboy Stan accounts are slowly falling to the wayside, because I think people are realizing you got lucky. They didn't put Fatboy in there to tease that he's coming back. They put him in there to shut you the fuck up. Like, they didn't do it saying, "Oh, Fatboy's gonna come back." They did it to say, "Be happy with you got this." You know, like that's the whole point of the Fatboy like flashback. They needed a character who fit the time, and Fatboy was just there. But yeah, stop with the Fatboy stands, please. But yeah, what other EastEnders legends could return? Who are you holding out for? Is there anyone that you as an audience are just like, one day they'll bring him back? I don't think I necessarily have one in particular, but I guess my stickler is Max Branning currently, so that's just generally where we stand on it. But as said before, where do you stand on it? Tell us in the comment section down below, but all in all, thank you for watching. We've been watching Walford. If you want to support the channel, go ahead over to the Patreon. You can give us monthly donations and get early access or request ideas and suggest questions in the monthly Q&As that we do. Or if you want to do a one-time donation to show your support, go over to the Coffee. Link in the description. That's a one-time donation. Buy us a coffee. And finally, if you want to have more discussions with like-minded people like you, join our Discord so you can go ahead and have some lovely little conversations and just talk about the soaps. Just talk about all the soaps. But anyways, thank you for watching this one. Join us in the next one. Bye-bye.